Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video, all in crypto here. And today I want to talk to you guys about a IoT Internet of Things project that is building within the Polkadot ecosystem. And I am, of course, talking about Nodle, which is essentially a decentralized network that utilizes people like me and use iPhones, smartphones, to essentially enable a network and connect the Internet of Things. This is a really interesting concept, and it's worth me perhaps highlighting this and certainly highlighting this project within the Polkadot ecosystem to kind of get you guys thinking about the Internet of Things and the opportunity that it may present and get to know a little bit more about how it works. One of the problems that Satoshi solved with introducing a token was essentially how to incentivize network participants. And this doesn't just apply and can't just apply to the mining of Bitcoin. You can see it in Nodle's case actually applying to the running and facilitating of the Internet of Things and the network that derives around it by turning your smartphone into a node and earning rewards as a result of it. Kind of like Bitcoin miners mining Bitcoin, nodal node operators using their hardware to help run the nodal network. Really interesting concept. Again, I love to see a broader application of a distributed ledger. It was Hal Finney himself that said Bitcoin is a global ledger, a global database, and there's many applications for this. And Nodle is a perfect example of it. Polkadot really just has everything within its ecosystem. Today, I think largely unrecognized, but I do think that time is coming. So to be totally transparent, I am not a Nodle token holder. I'm not a Nodle node runner either. So that is my own personal stance on it. But what I am is interested in this project and actually understanding what it's doing, why perhaps it's such a big deal. So a good place for me to start would be by explaining what Nodle actually is. And I think the best place to do that is to head over to their website and look at their own description of what Nodle Network actually is. So Nodle is a connectivity provider for the Internet of Things. The company has built a Bluetooth low energy powered network to help companies and cities connect and collect data from their devices, sensors, and tags. You could imagine at some point that actual governments will look to utilize technology just like this to derive data from their cities. And you can think of a whole range of other applications where you could actually use and utilize data that is derived from everyday life and interconnectivity between machines. So Nodle brings an innovative solution which enables any individual to participate in the Nodle network and in exchange to be rewarded through NODL tokens, which is the native token of the network. Up until now, the main traction is coming from app developers. Today, any individual will be able to mine with their Nodle mobile application. This innovation should enable the spreading and adoption of the Nodle cryptocurrency to another level. The Nodle network rewards users based on which wireless data packets are transmitted through the network of nodes, i.e. smartphones in this case. These packets are comparable to a beacon and are called noodles in Nodle internal system. Nodle may reward the first few nodes that show a new packet, paying more or less depending on the value of the packet, in order to guarantee that Nodle is faithful to its mining model. Nodle has inserted a validation protocol which guarantees the order of arrival of the beacons. So it's a fair system is basically what they're getting out there. They're kind of using cryptography to actually make it so that the system can't be cheated. So how does Nodle actually work? Well, Nodle networks architecture and system design leverage what is called the smartphone infrastructure, utilizing smartphones as nodes and base stations for the network. The team at Nodle has developed an innovative way to grow the network through proof of connectivity. Using this method, mobile application developers and consumers compete and participate in the network by enabling their smartphones to provide resources such as wireless radio and bandwidth, and in exchange to their contributions get rewarded in the Nodle token. So this is interesting because it's this idea of incentivizing individuals to enable through a device that we all have things like wireless network, wireless radios, and bandwidth, which right now is basically controlled and monopolized by a few companies. This is the real narrative of the cryptocurrency space, and a company like Nodle are really kind of showcasing that in regards to the Internet of Things and facilitating a network. It is very interesting. This idea of Depin is something that I'm massively interested in. And the idea of the Internet of Things, I think this is an opportunity that is still really to come. The beautiful thing about this sector is the cryptocurrency space is going to be well positioned for when it does. So again, I am not a token owner of Nodle. I'm not a partaker I don't run a node, but this is a project that's really interesting. It's a good highlighter of just how rich the Polkadot ecosystem is, to have it's actually got a rich basket of Depin plays in there. And it's also a great opportunity to highlight the broader applications of a distributed ledger. And something like this could take off. When you think about an app, a lot of apps connect people with each other. Think about the idea of connecting devices with each other and getting data as a result of that and rewarded, which I think is a really interesting concept. And this is the kind of concept of the Internet of Things. Guys, that's all I've got for you on this video. I just thought I'd keep this one short and sweet and we dive into this fascinating project. As always, do your own due diligence. Don't take anything I say on this channel as financial advice. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you all in the next one.